Hello, if you want to follow along, the words are in the description at the bottom, and I'm going to give you some words to practice for the pronunciation and also some sentences to practice. Castles, castles, so we don't have to pronounce the T. Castles. Demonstrate. Demonstrate is to show something. I want to demonstrate how to say some of these words. Russia, Russia. Makes me wonder, makes me think. So here are some shortcut ways to get straight to the meaning of what you really want to say. This makes me wonder, it makes me think, this is why, or that's why, this is why, that's why. Shortcuts, this is why. Cheat. It's also, you can say, I didn't go all the way around. I didn't go through the entire process of whatever you want to talk about. It's a way to cheat. In my mind, or I think. Two ways of saying the same thing. I believe. It's another way to say in my mind, or I think, or I believe. Didn't know. I didn't know. Didn't know. Sign up. Real solution. Coming up. Sharing information. So here's some sentences using some of those words. I've never been there. I've never been there. Do you know what we call that here? Oh, that makes me wonder. There are a couple of castles here. Or if we already know we're talking about castles, you can make it shorter. There are some here too. They wanted to show their power by building big buildings. They've been building these buildings for several centuries. They've been building these buildings for several centuries. Give her a chance. Give her, so I don't have to stop to say her. Give her a, just give her a. Give her a chance. The lack of information, we could say it in a shorter way. They didn't know. The lack of information, they didn't know. I wouldn't want to sign a contract. Or you could say it shorter, I don't want to sign up for a year. I wouldn't want to sign a contract, which is perfectly fine, or even shorter, I don't want to sign up for a year. For this reason, or this is why, or that's why. This is why the government can control people. People work to solve problems quickly instead of making a strategy to find a real fix. People will, I go ahead and make the contraction, people will work to solve problems quickly instead of making a strategy to find a real solution. People take shortcuts instead of using a strategy and a real solution. Okay, so that's a shorter way. People take shortcuts instead of using a strategy and a real solution. Another word, if we wanted to put the cheat there too. People cheat instead of using a strategy and a real solution. My subjects are rising to avoid one person from passing information to the other. So a shorter way, things keep coming up to keep people from sharing information. Things keep coming up to keep people from sharing information. This is why this person will do anything to cheat. So here, cheat is a negative connotation. It's not like just a shortcut. It's actually doing something wrong. This is why this person will do anything to cheat. The market also pressures people to cheat. When you look at big companies, you realize they're sharing tactics and information. They may not even exist in the future. He asked him how many hours you slept. He asked him how many hours you slept.